All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live, a special edition of Creative Jams tonight. I'm very excited to do this again because these collaborative streams are my favorite. So I'm super excited to have this. And so I'm not going to hold this up at all. We're going to get going. I have the lovely Elisandra with me today, and we are going to be working on our King of Hearts space card together. So I'm just going to switch over to our art space, and we're just going to get going. Hello, Elisandra. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. How's it going? Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. All right. So we are working on the King of Hearts today. I love it. All right. So do you want to tell everybody what your work, like where you're working and what you're doing?
Yeah, so I kind of already did the traditional sketch. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to do a sassy cat one.
Amazing.
So this is the one that I did, and I'll be turning it to digital. Yeah, so
I love that. I love that. That's so great. Look how sassy he is. I love it.
And I'll be turning it to
oh no.
digital.
Double sound. Double sound.
I love
Make it go away. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. It's all about the technology, figuring it out. Oh my gosh, I love it. RB is in the chat. Proxy's here. Welcome, everybody. Can you hear us okay? Can you see us okay? Let us know. There's going to be...
I use technology sometimes.
You never know how it's going to go. All right, they can see us over here. All right, I love it. All right. So when you decided to do a sassy cat, I was like, well, I'm going to do a sassy critter. And the sassy critter I came up with was Mojo.
Nice.
So we have King Mojo on mine. I don't know, actually. Oh, yeah, it's showing up, yeah. Something else is in the way. So I have King Mojo here. We went out to the beach last year, and it was really hot out, and I took this picture of him, and it kind of looked like he was laughing because he was panting so hard. So I used that picture as a base and then put a crown on him, and here we are. So I'm excited to see this come together. It's going to be super good.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to start. I kind of started already, but I also want to try doing the lines a little less heavy than the previous ones, and then I'll compare and see.
Perfect.
Which ones I like more.
Excellent. So do you want to tell everybody what, like, anything about your art or your work or anything while you're going? Penny's in the chat now.
Oh, hi, Penny. Hopefully you're feeling better.
Oh no, everybody's catching the plague.
Yeah, Penny was another one.
No, we're dropping like flies. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of been creating art since I was 11. Just like a lot of drawing, traditional. I don't think I got digital until a couple of like years when I was in college, because I went to design school, and then you had like a requirement to take digital. That's when like Photoshop, we would still use books, and totally different from what it's now. I remember I had to carry my Photoshop book, my InDesign, and my Illustrator, and they were so heavy.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I'm glad that we don't have to do that now, but it was a good hustling back then. Because if you didn't bring it, then you don't know, like, because the teacher would tell you, like, go to page 15 and follow how to do, I don't know, etc., etc. And if you don't have the book, it'd be very hard.
Imagine like making those books and then they do an upgrade like 3 months later, and then you have to start all over again.
Yeah, you had to buy updated ones. But I think like by the time I graduated, I didn't have to do that, so I just I still have the books.
You still have them? That was Penny's question. If you still had them, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're still in good condition too. I also probably because didn't touch them too much.
That's hilarious.
um,
It would be funny to go
yeah,
back and
I
see
kind of
like what tools they have, or like what the more like complicated tools are. It's probably like the pen tool or something.
yeah, I remember that I was really into the pen tool. And it was one that I try to memorize all the steps so like that I didn't have to carry the books.
Oh gosh, yeah, no kidding. RB says, imagine having no books at all but learning by error. Yeah, that's how I learned fresco.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
yep.
No, the pen tool is not complicated at all, which is why I think it would be hilarious to see if that was kind of depending on what version of Photoshop you had the books for. Well, like, because they didn't have any generate the background or any of that other kind of stuff. So what was the hard tool?
But I remember it was like the version CS6.
Nice.
Yeah. Um,
That's funny.
that's mostly what I remember from now. I'm sure if I like open the book um and we had those old computers too,
Oh.
like the small screen. Yeah.
That's
Good thing I've been having glasses since I was 5, so
nice.
glasses definitely helped me. Um, yeah, because I had to take this like graphic. It wasn't like graphic design, but like my high school was like kind of weird. They had like this type of art class, but it was, they call it graphics arts or something.
Okay.
You had to not code, but you had to like do some. I think that's when we had to use the Photoshop. But they didn't have the books, so the teacher just showed you how to. I only took that class once, and I was like, okay, I'm good. Maybe the teacher didn't teach it that well, but I was like not a fan.
That's hilarious.
I decided to take all the drawing and painting classes instead.
Nice. Way better.
I did all the advanced ones, and then the teachers would be like, "Oh, you're back." I'll be like, "Yep." Once I found my high school had it, I took all of them. Because you know, like in school, they were like drawing paint 1, drawing paint 2.
Right.
They just numbering it. I took it all up to 4.
Nice. Yeah, you got to
Yep.
take as many as you can. That's for sure. Get it all in there.
Yeah, and you know, in high school, it's free, so.
Yeah, I know exactly.
You
Underappreciated free education.
Yeah, before everything becomes so expensive in school, and art materials are not cheap at all here where I live. So.
No, they're pretty
That's
pricey.
another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, gets you to be a little bit more creative.
Yeah, but I was also like in that time of like collage a lot as well.
Nice.
I took like so many random classes in high school.
I love
I also
that.
took like a fashion designer class,
Ooh.
and you had to make like your own kind of like a fashion clothes, like you know, like magazine Vogue.
Yeah.
But you had to make like your own.
That's
You had to
amazing.
make them like your own too. Yeah, it was a lot of fun back then, but I was like for some reason I thought I was gonna be a fashion designer as well.
I'm always really impressed with fashion design. Like I always like the like what people can come up with like on Project Runway or whatever. I'm always really impressed what they can do. It's just not where my brain works. I would love to be able to make those fancy drawings, like all the dresses and stuff like that, and then be able to make the
Right.
thing. But I'm sure if I worked
Yeah,
at it, I could. But
Yeah, the way that the teacher wanted it was like she provided like the outlines, and you had to only draw like the outfits.
oh,
Yeah, and you had to like glue it, kind of like paper dolls.
okay.
Yeah, but the non-fancy way, using like glue stick and tape and all whatnot.
Amazing. Well, we have an art space here, like an open community space I've mentioned a few times, and she'd have an open studio every Tuesday, and I would go in there and like you could just literally work on whatever you wanted to. But she was doing collage one time, and I was like, oh man, I think I underappreciated collage when I was in high school and all that because it's like, oh, you're just gluing it and drawing in between and blah blah blah. And I was like, I really want
Yeah.
to be doing
Yeah.
collage now.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to like pay some attention, and there's a certain way that you can do it that you can have so much more fun with it.
Exactly. Exactly. RB says he has a pile of those books too. They're just collecting
Oh,
dust now.
yep, same here.
They're good for if you need, like, I use them like on my watercolors when they're dry to flatten out the paper.
Oh yeah, that's what I need to do.
I need heavy books. That's what I'm looking for because no one has encyclopedias or anything anymore. At least I don't, anyway.
Yeah, I remember like I think it was my grandpa or someone before coming to the US, like um in like the Portuguese, I think it's in Portuguese, but like the yellow pages.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, so someone in my family had those, and I was just like fascinated with it. I don't know where it went because I moved too many times, but
That's so funny.
I always remember. It's like, what is this? For?" And I think like my family was trying to call someone or something, and I'm like, oh my god.
Like I don't even know how we did it. Like we look people up, yeah, like in the phone book, old school, and I'm like, I don't even know how we got anywhere with that.
Yeah, exactly. But like they did it, and like in the phones and all the, you know how the phones were back then.
Oh yeah, tied to the
It's like
wall.
yeah, and the strings were also, at least at like my grandpa's house, and it was so static. I was like, and then you would just like get out and then just go talk to the person because we would be so annoyed.
Yeah. Let's just do in person.
Like, it doesn't work.
Penny says they had the yellow pages too. That is so funny. That very thin, tiny paper.
Yeah, and you have to be careful not to like rip it.
Oh gosh, yeah. Don't get
I
any
was
juice
always
on it.
nervous of that. Yeah, no, good times. And then like I also learned how to code.
Oh, look at you go.
So like for my first project, I did like code my own website. I don't even know where I,
Nice.
but you had to like burn it on a CD.
Oh my gosh. Old school.
Yeah, I like found the CD, and then like I don't know now where I put it up because I was curious to put it and see if it. I don't even know if it would work on my Mac now.
Yeah,
But
I don't even know. That is so funny. Yeah, like I think I found some of my
yeah,
old school files that weren't on my external hard drive, and yeah, they're on CDs, and a couple like high school ones are on like floppy disks. I'm like, I don't even think I'm ever gonna see these projects again. I hope they weren't important because
yeah,
I'm never gonna get them off these.
yeah. It was. I remember like my teacher was this really small Chinese guy, but like he was like 5 feet.
That's so
And
funny.
I was so scared of him. I was like, okay, I will, yes, I'll burn the thing. I back then, like, I didn't even knew how to like burn the CD, and I just, like answered really fast, like, yes, I'll do it. And then I was like, oh my god, how do I do this? I have to go back and ask him for help. Like, he was like kind.
Oh, that's good.
Um, Sorry, I'm like getting a spam call at this hour. Like, who is calling me?
Spam call. Get out of here.
Like, don't you y'all go to sleep?
We have important business.
They can leave a voicemail if it's important.
Exactly.
Uh, but yeah, he was like back then, like we did. He loved a lot of uh, posters and visuals. Like this was a class, even though it was like graphic design and like uh, code and all at the same time. He like to do projects. He would want us to do like a poster to show him how we got the idea, how we did it. Like every time, every project was like that.
That's cool. Like gives it like
Yeah,
a
it was
practical use at least, right?
yeah. So like if we were designing like a font of our own, we would like have to make it on the poster or like on a paper, kind of like 3D, show him, and then like once he's done, like looking at it and like feedback, then we would do it like on the computer.
Nice. That's awesome. Do you still do any of
Yeah.
it? RB's asking, he just says you code, Elisandra. Do you still do any of that coding at all?
I still have the, but like I know how to, but it's just like not my, now that I know how to do other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, I feel like that's like in my back pocket if like my artist world doesn't work out.
That's
Or like
funny.
if I, change my mind and I want to go back. Like I like it, but I love drawing and painting and doing other stuff a bit more.
That's fair. Totally fair.
Yeah.
I was talking with someone about that today about how, like, because she's looking for work and things, and it's just kind of like there's some things that you're good at, but not necessarily stuff you want to do. Like, there's things I'm good
Yeah.
at my job, but I don't necessarily, I'm good at them, but I don't enjoy doing them.
Yeah, yeah. If I ever get stuck and we like have to code, I'm good. I just have to like refresh my memory.
Exactly. That's what Penny says, not in practice, but it's in your brain somewhere. So it's a
Yep,
skill
yep.
you can use if you need to.
Yeah, I learned it in high school and then I did it again in college. So it should be a little fresh somewhere in my brain.
Oh my gosh. And there's so many more tools that can help with that kind of thing now. Like, I know I did a little bit of it, not a lot. Like, I learned how to do some basic like HTML and stuff. But when I first
Hmm.
learned it, it was like hand coded. Like, you had to type everything in and kind of write it all out.
Yeah.
And I was like, you missed that one dash somewhere, or
Uh-huh.
put a
And then it,
space and it just blows it all up.
yep, yep. That was definitely my struggle when I first started. Because like when they're all together, they look the same.
Yeah.
Like you think that it's already there. But you have to also learn how to like read it to make sure everything's in there.
No, exactly. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely interesting. Like, there's some, like, luckily a lot of things that can help with people with basic coding now, and like the tools, like you, a lot of
Oh
website
yeah.
builders, they'll do it all for you.
Mhm.
But
But back then we didn't had none of that. Like we
oh
didn't had
no.
Wix, we didn't had Square or whatever it's called now. Squarespace or something like that. But yeah, you had to like make it. Like that was like my senior project.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was like so scared.
Coming down to the very end, trying to find all the little brackets. No way. No thanks.
Oh yeah, that's like one thing I don't miss. Like stressing at that time.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness gracious. So what's everybody else working on tonight? What are we up to? I think this is like our last face card that needs to be worked. I think we have almost everybody's ready to go, which is exciting.
Nice.
At least for the red cards, everybody's waiting on me at this point.
Yeah.
Get my
Right.
stuff together. RB says, I made my first paid code back in '85 on Commodore. Ugh.
Okay. RB, you're like very fancy for us.
Oh my goodness. That's I always hear about just even us using like floppy disks sounds like mind blowing to me that I used those. Never mind anything that came before that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Those were like they like the burning the CDs. I had an iPod. Don't know if you've heard of those, like
Oh yeah.
the square thing to listen to music.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know where that went, but I had one of those. And I would just put my old crappy headphones that one side works, one doesn't.
And you had to like rotate the wire so it wouldn't crackle.
Yep. Oh my god. It's like, come on. This is my favorite song.
Yeah.
Just the song.
Just get me through this one song, please.
And it like happens again in the next song.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Those are like struggles that I wish I had now instead of what's going on.
Oh gosh, right? Yeah, the things we thought were so brutal.
Right? Like, no, I take it back. Sorry for complaining.
I'll let the CD skip. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Too crazy.
Good time. I will
Oh,
always have those memories.
all the memories. It made us who we are. These fabulous artists that we are today. All right. And how did your your session go this weekend? Your class.
Was good. The talking about the art therapy workshop.
Nice. That's awesome.
That one. It was for like an hour and a half. And like 10 people came, and we just did just talk about like the difference between anxiety and stress, and did some art therapy warm-ups. There's a thing called mind map,
Okay.
and then people usually like write down in the middle like the thing that's bothering them or this, struggling with. In this case it was anxiety, so you would write it in the middle and then just kind of spread it out like a cell,
Okay.
and then break it down into like things that helps them manage the anxiety.
Cool. Is it usually like the same people that come back to these classes, or is it different people each time?
No, it's different each time, unless I do like part 1, part 2,
Okay.
and make a requirement.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it's different people. RB's comment. Moji look like explosion with the sun.
It's pretty accurate. It's
Yep.
what he looks like. So
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
so funny. But that's pretty cool though. Like if you have different people, I imagine it makes the kind of experience a little different each time, given that everybody has different experiences or coming in with different needs or whatever else. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go back next month. I have one more next month and then one in August.
Nice.
But they're all gonna be different subjects. I tried to make them different, so like that's a bit more engaging.
Yeah. That's such a great idea. I love that. Right.
Yeah, I like going to that library. That's the library that I usually participate in the Zine Fest.
Oh yeah.
Remember how I usually do those zines?
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any of those coming up soon?
They usually do it in October, so I haven't started yet. I'm like, oh my gosh. I do this every year. I mean, like, October's so far, and we're already in June, so yeah, I should probably start soon.
I'm having this same panic about like even I have my first market of the year is this Friday, and I'm ready for it, but then the one after it is only a month away, and after that, and I'm just like panicking. So I'm like, oh, I've got the first one ready. I don't have to rush. Like, no, you have to get stuff to the printer.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
But I always forget that I have to do like 20.
Right, and you do
So I
yours
can,
by
like,
hand,
read.
right?
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Yeah. I know. Yeah, because I usually, like, 20 is my number that I go to, because, like, once I do 20, I at least sell 15.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I have, like, a strategy that, like, if I don't do that, then I get stuck, or, there was a time that I didn't do it, and I ran out.
Oh my gosh.
Literally in the middle of the
Oh no.
yeah, and then people kept coming. I was like, do you have more of the cat ones? And I was like, no,
Don't, I'm so sorry.
yeah, because they're all individually unique, so it's like come first, and then
Right.
yeah, and then sometimes, like, one time there was like a dad that came and was like, I'm reserving this, I'll be back.
Oh gosh.
It was so fun. It's like he knew that was gonna be um like sold out, so he made me save it.
Oh, that's so
Very
funny. Well, at least you know it's
I
going
was
to be
like,
worth it, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, though I love it. I have fun every time.
Awesome.
And he came back.
That's awesome. Well, that's good. I always worry about that.
Yeah.
That happened to me at a market last year. I had some of my gnomes at the table, and I knitted a few, and they were all just each one of a kind. Like it was just whatever I happened to make and have on hand. And this one girl was like, "I really like that. I don't know if he's still here when I come back around, I will." And literally, someone else bought him like 2 minutes later. I was like, "I'm
Oh
so
no,
sorry,"
yeah.
because she ended up coming back, and I felt so bad.
Yeah, that happened before too, and I was like, oh, I wish we could tell like which ones that people gonna love the most and like make duplicates.
Exactly. Or which people are actually going to come back and which ones aren't. Like if I knew she was
Yeah.
actually going to come back, I would have held it on the side. But
Right.
it's hard to tell. But yeah, you can't read the minds of people because every market I've been to, something else is more popular than the last one. So you can't really tell.
Right, exactly.
Um,
So we'll see how it goes. I know like last year, they usually have like the newspaper for the library, and then like me and the girl that we sit together, we actually became friends after. They
nice.
put our picture in the headlines
Ah,
for this.
cute. I love
So I was
that.
like, that's me.
But see, even that's like the best part too is like the networking and things too. Like even at a market that hasn't gone well, I'll still make a good contact out of it or something. So
Yeah, so it's like, and then because she does her zines like digital, all digital, and
okay,
then mine is all traditional. Um, so that worked out really well, like the difference. Um, and then
nice.
she's not like an artist, like just artist. She works at a like a bio science thing. She's explained
Wow.
this to me so many times and I forget every time.
Oh
But
god,
it's bioscience stuff.
that's
And she
whole
gets to like travel and do all this stuff. So like she does art kind of like on the side, but like also for her job.
nice.
So it's like I thought that was pretty cool that we're two different people, but like we still connected.
That's so fun. I love that.
Yeah.
RB is asking, how far are we on making the card deck? Well, right now we have all of the face cards. We just started with face cards, so the king, queen, jacks, and added the aces. I think they're all underway. And I think most of them are almost done. So I'm actually talking with Dan tomorrow to figure out what the next steps are. And seeing, because I have a lot of, almost all my cards from everybody else. So like URB sent your card today, Penny sent her part, Jane sent her part, Mafu sent her part. I have to piece them together and finish my parts. I'm the one
Nice.
holding the red cards up. But then we'll figure out what the next steps are next week. So, well, tomorrow when I talk to Dan. So there might be more coming, but I think all the face cards are pretty much done. Dan went all nuts on his and put a whole bunch of wicked Aztec stuff on his. So it's a pretty good
Yeah, I
mess of
saw
cards.
Yeah, like his had a lot of details and stuff.
Yeah. It's a good
I
range.
wanted mine simple, but like also fun.
That's good because we'll have something to color, for everybody's interest. Some people like tiny little details, some people don't. So, oh, RB's already signing up for the rest of the deck. He wants to do number 10. So I'll see what Dan has planned. I feel like he has like a next step kind of percolating in his brain. So I want to see what that is first to see what's coming up next.
What's number 10?
RB's just putting his hand in for like the 10th card, like the 10 card. If we were to go into the numbers.
Oh.
We're doing a whole deck. Let's go. And I'm about a third of the way through my tarot deck. Ugh, there's so many cards to go.
But I've thought of doing something like that, but I'm like, oh my gosh. I know if I start it now, my zines are not gonna get done.
Yeah, that's definitely. I had to be careful with that because I know getting ready for my markets, I was like, I didn't want to start a whole bunch of new illustrations. Like last year, because it was my first year of markets, I did like 2 or 3 new illustrations for each one because I was trying to like build up the name and everything. But this year I'm trying to just use those designs and maybe add 1 or 2. But the past couple of weeks, like as like deadlines approach, I always get like 10 like really what I feel like amazing ideas, and I have to like talk myself out of just like completely destroying my sleep cycle. Who needs sleep? We all need more gnomes and bookmarks. Let's go.
Right. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I also have a market. I actually have a market sooner than October. I have one in August.
Nice.
So I should probably figure that out because, like, the way that I print out my stickers, my printer is not working for that.
Oh no.
So I should probably figure that out sometime this month.
Yeah.
So next month I'm not like panicking.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like the second Saturday of August.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know it's gonna go by fast. So I have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Even if I have to like go to like a third party to print out the stickers, but like I like making them myself.
Yeah.
Because I got a new printer, but I think it's not compatible. And it's just a mess. the other printer that I had was so old. I had it for like 10 years.
Nice.
And then one day it just stopped working.
It just had enough. Oh my gosh.
I had to I should probably get a new printer. But it like prints out the stickers so good. You'd never guess it was old.
Brutal. I hate losing a tool like that. Penny suggesting staples maybe?
I don't know. I haven't used staples. I've used staples for like comic book stuff, like when I do my stuff like that, but like not for stickers. I'm not sure.
You could also, depending on what you're doing, if you want a big bulk amount, you could watch Sticker Mule and see if they have any like good deals, because for like a big chunk of them you could get, if you have your designs ahead of time, just watch for any sales, because like every week they have a new deal.
Right. Yeah, I've heard of them.
And they're usually pretty good price, and their quality is really good. All my stickers are from Sticker Mule, so they're pretty good quality.
Yeah, because like my business cards is in stickers.
Nice.
So I'll definitely have to like print out more because I ran out.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's such a good idea. I like to have it to be a sticker. That's such a good idea. RB says, I'm redoing all of my Inktober drawings in Illustrator. I can add more tasks to it. Oh my goodness.
RB and his multitasking skills.
Multitasking. Well, it's funny because like Dan is also going back in some of his old illustrations and his old sketchbooks and stuff to see like what the art is there, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that, but I also know that it might open a can of worms and I won't get the tarot deck done.
Exactly. I feel like that's gonna happen to me too. So like, and I found like I'm in the spring cleaning era of going through stuff, and I thought that I lost like sketchbooks and notebooks, and then like I found like 10.
Oh god.
I'm not buying more sketchbooks.
No more sketchbooks. Fill what you have.
Yeah, and then when I went to Adobe Max last year, they gave us like a lot of freebies and stuff. I'm like, no, I don't want more.
I do want more, but I don't want more.
Yeah, so I felt bad. So like some I had to decline. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I have too many.
I don't want to be this way, but
I have to like really pick like I picked some that like visually pleasing, but like some other ones I'm like I'm so sorry I can't take it. Oh, like my stuff is like exploding right now. And I found like my sketchbook that I used in college in design school, and I had like all the. I even found like some tarot cards ideas for a class that we did.
Nice.
And I was like, I have to send you a picture because I'm like I've never knew like any other artist that does tarot cards. I'm like, oh, I need to show this to Erin.
Totally, I'd love to see it. It's
Yeah,
so.
this is all traditional. So it's all in my sketchbook. Like I haven't shown anyone before.
I love that.
But I know that you would appreciate it more before I show it.
That's amazing. That all that old traditional stuff. Like even like I went through. We did life drawing when I was at school, and I have like rolls
Yes, me
and
too.
rolls of craft paper full of illustrations on them. It's just like out of control. So it's fun to go back though and either see like how you've improved or like in some cases like over the summer I get super rusty. And so I get really frustrated with my work, and then you look like, there's no way I did that. There's no way I'm the person who drew that.
I was like, I did that?
That
Like,
was
what?
not me.
Yeah, I had this class called Surface Design. So we went through all the like tarot cards, bedding, skateboard.
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do a skateboard.
Yeah, I can't remember, like tote bags. The tote bags is my favorite. Like I have way too many tote bags. Yeah, so like we would do mock-ups. We even did like chocolate boxes. I actually have it in my desk. Can I show you?
Fun, yes.
So it's like traditional. So it's like assorted chocolates.
That's awesome.
I even built the box too.
Oh, I love that. It's so cute. I would eat those chocolates.
Yeah, and I even did like the fake nutrition facts.
That's hilarious. I love that so much. Oh, that is so
But
cool.
yeah, I even put it like best before, so like 2018.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so this is like one of them, and it's watercolor.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that so much.
Yeah, so it's three of them. So I'm gonna show you all three because it's a set.
I love it. The whole collection.
Yeah, this one's a little beat up and doesn't have anything on the back, so just ignore it. And I also ate the chocolates that were inside. Like I also got like real chocolate back then.
That's so fun.
Oh,
look at it.
Yeah,
That's
this is
so
a little,
cute.
I think porcupine carrying balloons.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. That's so cute.
Oh, Penny, I ate the chocolate back then when I was like not expired, not now. Yeah, I would not do that. Oh my god, no. Yeah. So like I build the boxes and
Oh,
like it
cute.
yeah, it had like a chocolate thingy, and that I threw it out because it was a long time ago.
I love it.
And then the third one is another dog in a car.
Oh, look at him go. His hat fell off. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, it's so cute. That's so fun. I love that you still have them.
Yeah, I was cleaning and I was like, I almost threw it out, but I was like, no, let me keep it because I don't think I'll do this again.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, those are so cool.
Yeah, and I did like the back kind of the
Adorable.
same.
That is so fun. I love projects like that.
Yeah, so that's what we did like on that surface design class. Like the teacher had so much energy. Like, oh my god, it was like hard to keep up with her, but it was
gosh.
fun. And then like for the bedding, you would get actual like sheets and like have it printed out. She showed us how to do it and all that stuff. But yeah, that's one
awesome.
of the things I did in that class. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it because it looks cool.
That's amazing. That's so cool because it kind of like shows like what goes into it and kind of maybe different purposes for your art in the end or anything. Because I know that was a thing when I went to Sheridan for school. My grandmother was kind of like, well, what are you gonna do with that? Like, what do you do with illustrating, and my mom was saying to her, like, well, like, she could do things like, cereal boxes and like advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
And she was kind of like, oh, like, the boxes don't come with the art on them. Someone has to put it there.
Yep,
So it's
yep.
one of those things that people kind of forget about because we're so saturated in it that someone has to make that stuff. She's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. I've never done a cracker
Right,
box, but I could if I wanted to.
right. I don't even remember how I did the box. If the teacher provided it to us or if we had to like I don't even remember. I even took like it was called a 3D something class and you had to use everything like build.
Mm-hmm.
You had X-Acto knife and we had this like sculpture that we had to do and it was like a group project and it had to be from the tallest like the size would have to be the tallest person that's in your group. And of course, my group, the tallest person was 6 feet.
Oh no.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Why don't I have short friends?
Yeah, so we had to build a 6 feet sculpture out of cardboard.
Oh my gosh. That
Yeah, but like we did so good that was like they put it in front of like the college outside.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, oh, all the X-Acto knife cuts in my fingers.
Oh god. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the memories.
And yeah, that class was definitely fun, but like it was so much work. We had to like cut the cardboard and like put the pieces together.
Oh my
It was
god.
very traditional.
No kidding. To make it all fit together. Well, we had a similar one. We weren't X-Acto knifing them, although some people probably would have opted for that. It was called a flat pack project. And so we had to make a sculpture out of cardboard, but it had to be like like those like wooden puzzles that are dinosaurs, and it's all like the flat pieces kind of slot into one another.
Mm-hmm.
And make it so you had to like make a sculpture like that. So you had to kind of somehow visualize how it would go together, and then make all the pieces on a cardboard sheet. And then our teacher was going to have like a laser cutter. Had access to that, a laser cutter to cut it out for us, and then we'd put it together to see how it worked. But the downside was she didn't tell us what the price range was. And some people got their flat pack in and like, okay, well that's gonna be $350.
Oh my god.
And they were like, I'm a student. I don't have $350.
Mm-mm.
So that didn't go over very well with some people. Like mine was pretty small, so it was pretty reasonable, but some of them got some really large bills, so they would have probably preferred to cut it out with their X-Acto knives instead.
Yeah, I'm glad I did that.
Yes.
No.
It's a little high. And it teaches you how to make sure your knives are sharp and things,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad that like I did like community college first, and it had like a lot of simple things. And I took a lot of crafts. So I took screen printing, and then kind of showed us like also it was the same class where they did forgot what is that thing called, but they show like how people used to print things and like put the blocks.
Oh, like screen printing?
Yeah, but there was like another one too.
Okay.
Not lino, I can't remember.
Oh.
There's like certain ones that you have to like at least it's used like a machine or something.
Right.
But that class to kind of like explore all different ones. I only did screen printing because I feel like, block printing. Thank you, Penny.
I knew someone in the chat would know.
I was like, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. I couldn't remember. Yeah, there was that one. There's another one that's like, they have just different kinds that I thought was like really cool.
That's awesome.
So like I feel like I'm glad that I did that. There's not lino cut print making.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of those. Yeah, so they had that as well. But yeah, it was very fun. Just,
That's
also, it
amazing.
was less expensive going to community college
Yeah, no,
for
you gotta
two
get your
years
hands
and
dirty.
then, huh?
You gotta get your hands dirty. Figure out how to
Yes,
do it
yes.
all. I wish we
Yeah,
had
there
all the
was like
tools
a
to
class.
explore like that in school. Yeah, I know. Like, I in high school I did lino printing. I didn't do any like the block printing or anything like that. But we did have a dark room, so I was able to learn how to like develop film, which isn't really a skill I need anymore. But it was really cool to be able to learn how that works and how lighting and all the colors and stuff interplay and work together. So yeah, if you can play with that kind of stuff, I think if you get the opportunity to play with different tools and different methods, it probably leads better to different multimedias or collages or to all our different styles we have now, I guess. So
Right, right. But getting like all those tools, it's so expensive.
oh gosh, yeah. That's why I like having the community spaces where they have those kinds of things. Like the community space that I would go to, she would have all those things. Like even she'd have a cricket, um, and or
Hmm.
there'd always be people there who knew how to do that kind of stuff. So you'd have be able to at least try something if you liked it, and
Right.
then if you didn't like it, then you're not buying yourself setting up a dark room in your house to find out that you hate it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so it was fun exploring all those. I feel like that taught me a lot of being creative in different ways.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So I think my sassy cat is coming along.
Oh, look at him
I'll move
go.
it.
He's so sassy. I like his sassy outfit.
Yeah, I'm adding like some like flowers. Um, Kind of like when you have ever seen those videos of like people dressing their pets and they're like you clearly can tell that the pets don't want to be dressed.
Yeah. Like,
So this is what the cat is going through. Like it's being put flowers even though he doesn't want it.
it's the look of tolerance. I
Yep.
know Mojo actually likes to have like sweaters and stuff on his bandanas. He will run to me to put them on. Like he doesn't mind them. He doesn't try and get them off or anything. But there's one picture of like I think it was the first winter I had him. There was a big sale and I got a bunch of like jackets and stuff because he was really cold outside. So I wanted to make sure he was warm. And so I got a few jackets, but there was like a period of time where like I would come home with like three just to return to. So he's trying them on all the time, and I have this photo. He's got like snow boots on and a jacket, and he's literally like squinting at me like, "Don't do any more of this. No more."
That's
Oh God. Penny says Luna loves clothes. That's amazing. You gotta keep them warm and cozy, man. Warm and cozy. And what kind of chocolates would you make? Do you mean like the boxes that Elisandra did? Like what would I make instead? I used to work at a chocolate store and I used to eat a lot of chocolates. Yes. What kind of chocolates would I make? Like Elisandra's? Oh, I have to. What chocolate brand would you make? Hmm. I feel like mine would probably be, I don't know why my gut instinct went this way, but like a tea brand, like a green tea chocolate brand of some kind. Because I'm always pulled to a green tea something.
I know that like in Japan there's Kit Kat that's like matcha and or
Mmm.
like tea flavor like green tea. That's what it was.
Be so good.
So there's one that's like green tea already. So maybe yours could be a different type of tea.
I like that. So good. Like an Earl
Yeah.
Grey situation, go instead of green, go full Earl Grey situation. I love it. What about you, Penny?
Yeah, I
What would you
haven't
make?
tried.
What's that?
I said I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's good or not.
When I was in, let me think of where I was. I think we were still in Vietnam, and we were flying to the next city or the next country, and the Dairy Queen had matcha blizzards, and it was
Oh
very
wow.
good. It was awesome.
Nice.
Super good. Now I feel like that we're bouncing all these branding ideas off. We're all going to start our own little chocolate shop here. So good. Mm-hmm. Oops. Oh yeah, of course. Definitely peanut butter and chocolate for me. Of course.
I'm just about to say that if Penny doesn't have a peanut butter flavor somewhere, that's like you need to have one.
Yeah. Of course. I do love chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah, I feel like peanut butter is like the safest for my stomach.
Yeah. It's such a good one. I always love
Yeah.
peanut butter. I always want peanut butter. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I like recent. I don't know if it's this year, but like I had this appointment, and we had to like review like food that I eat that's like helping me and stuff.
Okay.
And my doctor was like, "Wow, you eat a lot of peanut butter stuff." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I do. Are there holes in my stomach because of it? Because I don't care.
I was like, "I really like it." Okay.
You're sounding a little judgy, doctor boy.
Yeah. So I was like, "I'm still gonna be eating it."
Yeah. Don't put me on a diet where I'm not eating that. That's not a thing. It's protein. Exactly, Penny.
Yeah, because I had to like add some like granola bars or like different variety of food stuff. So like when I went, like I got everything that they told me, but it was all in peanut butter flavor. Like everything on the list, like it's so funny.
It's like a good go-to because, like, you know, like there's some flavors that kind of taste different across brands. Like strawberry can taste like really phony or whatever, but peanut butter always tastes like peanut butter.
Yeah, like I got this like I don't remember this snack that I got, and it was like strawberry, and it like it was like a strawberry oat bites or something, and it has oats.
Okay.
It smelled pretty good. I could smell the strawberry, but tasting it was, I was like, what's in this? I could not taste the strawberry at all. But like peanut butter was like, all right, I'm here to stay. So that's like, I'm just gonna get everything peanut butter.
Amazing.
Yeah, so like I got like this granola that was like has oats, has chocolate chip, and has peanut butter.
Oh my gosh.
So it's so good. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to this because every time I tried to like switch and trying to be bold and like, okay, maybe strawberry, blueberry, and it doesn't work. I was like, you know, whatever. I'm gonna see that doctor again at the end of this month, and I'm gonna tell her, yeah, I still have all peanut butter and stuff.
I did all your recommendations just with peanut butter. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so I mean, it's helping me. So
hey, that's the key part.
Like, all right, you can keep it.
Penny says you're a great cook. That's amazing.
Yeah, I love cooking.
That's awesome. I feel like cooking and baking are things I enjoy, but I have to be in the mood.
Yeah, when I was like in design school, I lived by myself. Like I lived on campus. Because I had these classes that were like 8 a.m. and I'm like, I'm not commuting.
No.
That's gonna be a lot of work.
Too much.
Yeah. So I just lived on campus for 2 years, and then I saw that they were looking for RAs. I'm trying to remember what that translates to, but it's like the people that like monitor the dorms.
Right.
And then I applied for it and I got it.
Nice.
And then they gave me like 2 extra months free of living
Amazing.
on campus. I was like, now I really have to cook.
Oh man,
Yeah, so I no, because we would have like we live in apartments and they had kitchen. I was only the one in the kitchen. Like my roommates, they would just go out or
that's funny.
order stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, it smells so good in here. What are you cooking?"
So good.
I'm like, "It's an omelet. Like, come on."
Yeah, give me a break. Well, we had like when I was in university, we had a meal plan, so like you could get
I had that too, but like, uh, continue and I'll tell you why.
yeah. Well, we had it like, and so, but I had mine so that it was maybe just dinners. So I still cooked a little bit in my own room. But there was one of our friends. He cooked like, he only had a hot plate, and he would cook like these gourmet like
Oh wow.
filet mignon kind of meals. Or like, there's not one way you made a casserole in that. That doesn't make sense.
Right, exactly.
Look at that saucy caco.
Yep, I added more little hearts. Gonna add another flower.
Cute.
So happy.
I love it. Amazing.
Yeah, so I went to a school that was like mostly predominantly white.
Okay.
And then a lot of the food was like American in your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like a lot of the food had no seasoning. It was barely not cooked, like just how like culture wise. And I got tired. I'm like, I'm gonna make my own. Like, F this.
Great call. Great call.
Yeah, especially if I was gonna stay 2 extra months, like the whole summer.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna survive on fake green beans. Like, I need to make, I need to make something.
I
like,
need some spices.
Yeah, so I would like make my Spanish rice and like cook my chicken and here and there I would go for like Thai food, Japanese food, just to like change the scenario a bit. But I was like, I'm just gonna cook everything myself. Like, no way, I'm gonna survive.
I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, so that was definitely interesting.
Hey, gosh,
But
you
yeah,
learn how to
I
cook
love
fancy
cooking.
things, so you're all good now.
Yeah, love cooking, baking. I haven't baked in a while. Last time I tried to do this like brownies from scratch and it like exploded in the oven. I'm a little
No.
scared. I think I put too much baking soda.
Oh man. Yeah, that would be intimidating
Yeah,
for me.
it still tasted good actually. Surprisingly, I'm like, oh,
Amazing.
it actually doesn't taste that bad.
Hilarious. Yeah, like I enjoy
Yeah,
cooking and I don't mind like making mixes or whatever, like soups or like chilies or whatever, I could just throw things in. But for baking, I'm always very nervous. I would like, no, I have to exactly measure what has to go in because otherwise I'm going to make a mess.
I know, and I like made the mistake like, oh, that doesn't look like enough baking.
Oh no. I'll just add a little more.
It just like like sometimes when you measure things like visually it doesn't look. I used my visual artist too much that day. I could have trust what they said it in the instructions.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
TNT brownies.
And it was yeah.
Death by
And
chocolate exploding brownies. Oh my gosh.
right, and it was supposed to be for a work event.
Oh no.
And I had to like make it look like it didn't explode, and like everyone ate it. It was sold out. I didn't tell them. I was like, no way, I'm gonna tell them like it exploded.
That I scraped this off the bottom of my oven.
Because I was not gonna go empty-handed. That would look so bad.
You gotta bring something.
Because it was one of those office parties.
Yeah. Gotta
So I
bring
was like, no, I can't do that. I would be so embarrassed. I'm like, I'm just gonna. I made it. I cleaned up my mess. Because there wasn't like not like burns. It was just like, you know, um, it actually tasted still fine.
That's so fun.
I think it was when it was rising. It rised too much, and
Oh my god, that is
I was like,
so funny.
"Put this out." Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gotta
I love those
happen.
experiments.
It's gotta happen now and again, I guess. That's how we learn.
Mhm. Well, it is 8. I'm gonna like stretch and grab water.
Yeah.
Because my legs will start get numb, and then I can't say the.
Well, we don't want that. All right. Everybody stretch, get some water. I love it. Oh my gosh. Penny missed all the live streams this weekend because she was sick. I missed them. I was out of town. Hopefully people went. Oh yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Dan's here. I made it through. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Elisandra is getting some water. So you're here on the intermission. But don't worry, we'll be back at it soon. We are working on our King of Hearts cards. While we're on the intermission, how was the camp, Dan? How did everything go last week? Because you were very busy. Oops. These kids are fun to hang out with and learn new things. We were exhausted by Friday. I can totally imagine. I was just with my niece and nephews on the weekend, and it was just for like a day and a half, and I'm exhausted. It's unlimited energy with those guys. Unbelievable. It's a whole week, I can just imagine.
Alright, I'm back. I also grabbed a snack.
Excellent. Good choice. You
Yeah, I found these like because I have to be on this like diet thing because I have like the stomach issue. I have to eat gluten-free stuff more now.
yeah.
So I love my snacks. So I had to like so I found these like gluten-free chocolate. That I'm like, it doesn't kill my stomach. And then my doctor was like, yep, as long as I eat in moderation, I should be okay.
Nice.
So I was very happy.
That's good. Yeah, I'm also gluten-free, and it's always fun to find a new snack that is allowed.
Yeah. But what did I miss?
Dan just joined the stream. He was telling us about the
Oh,
summer camp business he was working on last week.
did you had enough energy for those kids?
Penny says, my niece is really into Megan the Scary Killer Robot. Oh, that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh my god, it
No,
looks a little.
I don't want to. How old is your niece? I have lots of questions.
Yeah, right, Penny. Give us the tea.
Because I also feel like that would be something my niece would be into, and she's like 5, and but there's no way her parents will let her watch it. She'd think
Yeah,
she was into it, but really is not.
yeah. My niece is 12. She's gonna be 13 this year, but I
12.
don't know how I feel about her watching it.
Oof. It sounds like the same as Penny's 12 as
Oh,
PG
yeah.
13. Yikes. Yeah, I don't even want to watch that one.
Yeah, my niece is like she's more looking to for Zootopia 2 than like
Excellent.
Megan the Scary.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, unless she changed her mind in the last month. Who knows? Kids
Who
these days.
knows? I like Zootopia. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, so I think number 2 is coming out later this year.
Excellent.
Because I like Shakira's character, and she was talking about it. So I think it's this year. I hope it's this year. I can't wait another year.
Give us the awesome now. I was like, I really liked How to Train Your Dragon, but I don't know how I feel about the, like the new
The
one.
live action one.
Yeah, because it looks the exact same, so I don't know why we did it.
Yeah, I like too many live action stuff. Like, please let me enjoy the
Yeah.
animation one.
Just I can just watch it again. Like even like Lilo and Stitch, like it's not as terrifying looking as it could have been. I think I think they
Right.
did pretty good, but I was
Hmm.
also like, but like I'll just go watch Lilo and Stitch though.
Right. Yeah, I like the animations better. I'm always gonna stick to that first. Like,
Yeah, so good.
good for anyone that likes the live action. Like, I'm not judging. I'm just
Yeah,
not
Ev-
me.
everybody's got their preferences.
Yeah.
That was like when I remember seeing a picture when like Mulan came out. Like the new one is like the live action one is actually really good, but it's a little more historic. Like it's not a musical or anything. And
Right.
but I remember that when they were first making it, they were like, okay, the new one isn't going to have any music or Mushu, and everybody's like, then why are you bothering?
Right.
That's why I watched Mulan.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Penny says Stitch is cute. Yeah, the new one, like Stitch looks, it like freaked me out. It scared me. Yeah, that's why I didn't even watch. I'm like, nope.
I think just leave
Like
him.
the live action of Stitch scares me. Like
Yeah.
how he looks.
I can
Like
distance myself from a
yeah.
cartoon, but he looks a little real. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right. Like I could handle him as animate like illustration whatever
Yeah.
form, but even the commercial. I don't know if you've seen the commercial, but like
Yeah.
he's like riding a car. I think it was like the promotion. I mean, not the commercial.
Okay.
And they did it like CG, and then he's like riding one of those type of like golf cars, type of cars. The
Okay.
premiere thing, and then like I had to stop watching because it was scaring me. I was like, okay, this is enough. I'm good.
It defeats the purpose of Stitch if he's gonna freak everybody out.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that find it that way.
Oh, Penny seems to be on board. It seems
Okay.
like I'm more of a yeah. I don't know. I'd rather kind of. I'll just go back to watch Lilo and Stitch. Like I'll just go back to the original.
Yeah, like I like the series, like the movie.
Yeah. We can't be out of ideas already. That just doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Mm-hmm. Check it out. This is going to be one of the sassiest face cards, I think, for sure.
And I'm gonna add one more flower, and then I'll start to color and see how it looks.
Nice.
Curious.
Yeah, it was funny because like Jane and I, because this is just going to be line art for the final so that other people can color it. But it was fun because when Jane and I did our live stream, we colored the ones that we had done because she had already finished her half of the card and I had finished my half of my card. So what we did was she did some live painting in Illustrator, and then I did some techniques in Fresco. But it was kind of fun because I still have the file, so when I open Fresco, I'm like, oh, it's so cool to see it colored up because it's supposed to be line art, but it's so fun to see the color on it. So I'm excited to see people color when we're all done. It's gonna be so great.
Yeah, I agree, Penny. Like Jane's were like, she did a lot of good designs.
Oh yeah, the one that she did for Dan with the pencils, like the planting of the pencils, I can't get over that. That one's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So good. She kept saying how uncreative she was. I was like, I beg to differ. You did some pretty awesome stuff right there.
Right, like what are you talking about?
Yeah, so cute.
If this is uncreative, I'm like, I want to see then what.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm out.
Like,
I'm out. I can't compete with this.
Right, exactly. It's gonna be, I'll be a baker. You can be, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do something else. We'll just pack it up right now. Try something else.
Yeah. One time I wanted to be flight attendant.
Ooh.
And then I discovered I'm scared of heights. I'm like, nope, I'm good.
That would get in the way. Yes, that
yeah.
would definitely slow things down a little, for sure. I think it's more the people for me.
I don't get it. Like I can do roller coasters, but I can't do flights.
Huh. Interesting.
I've been to to places that does that 6 times.
Yeah.
But flying, I've only done it once.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What?
See, we went to Canada's Wonderlands a while ago, and it's our kind of big roller coaster space here, and I was halfway through the day, I was like, I think I don't like these anymore. I think I don't want to. I enjoy the whole ride. It's just the climb up. Every time I'm just get me off. I want out. I don't want to be here anymore.
Right. You change your mind when it's too late.
Yep, exactly. Can we back up? I want to get off. Thank you.
Yeah, I was I did 6 times. I'm I think I'm good. Yeah, so if I ever go to fairs and stuff, I do either safe ones, the car racing ones.
Nice.
Stuff like that, because the other ones that go really up high and you drop, oh my god, why did I do that when I was younger? What was I thinking?
No, I'm good, thanks. I'll just stay on the ground.
When I was in high school, we used to live near 10 minutes from where the year fair would go, and I remember going on those rides, and I'm
Oh my
head.
Yeah, it makes for a long day for sure. But flying, flying is a little tricky. I don't feel the heights. I don't like heights very much, but I don't feel it so much when I'm flying. But then I've been in all different kinds of airplanes. Big ones don't seem to bug me as much, but when you're in a tiny one.
Yeah, tiny one, I feel I would get claustrophobic.
Yeah. It's a little much. You feel every bump, that's for sure.
It's why do I have to feel everything?
I just want to get there in one piece.
Yeah. And all the airplane news and stuff going on.
Oh gosh.
makes me not even want to get a plane at all. Like,
No, if you already have a
going
fear of
anywhere.
heights, I imagine that that's not helping at all. No.
Like I want to travel, but it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
can no stuff happen with the planes? Like, please. So that's not encouraging me at all.
All right, RB, thank you for tuning in, bud. We'll catch you next time.
Bye. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Thanks for coming. I know it's very late where you are.
Yes, yes. I always appreciate people from the other side of the pond tuning in at this time of day.
Right.
And don't worry, Penny. We speak Penny and knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Not to
Exactly.
worry. Not to worry.
I appreciate the vampires of the stream.
Yes.
It was like so late and they're still coming.
Well, we had like when I was streaming with Jane, because I feel like we did a different time. So I did like a Saturday or something with her, and then we did. She's like, "Well, I'd like to catch your stream, so maybe if I slept in, and then maybe I did this and that, I could schedule so I could be up so late." I'm like, please don't injure yourself. Or make yourself sick to be on my stream, like to watch it. Like, let's just like I appreciate you coming. If you're up and you think of it, that's great. But please don't make me the reason why you're sick tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're all Eastern time now, is Penny.
Yeah. No, Antoine is not.
I was just gonna say I think Antoine's not.
Yeah. Unless he traveled to the US.
Yeah, yeah. Are you in our time zone? Is that happening?
Did you live Paris? Like,
Oh gosh.
I wouldn't recommend it. Just stay there.
Why did you come here? What is wrong?
I would go to Paris now if I could.
Oh, I love Paris. It's so fabulous there. I'd love to go back. I hear they closed the Louvre, like, recently. They're trying to, like... I didn't read the full article, so I might goof it. So, if you need to correct me, Antoine, please do it. But they were closing the Louvre because they're worried about too many tourists and things. And, like, some of the parts of the building aren't in good shape, so they need to fix them. So I was like, that would suck if you were going to try and go to Paris. If I had a Paris trip booked, like, right now, the Louvre would definitely be on it, and I'd be so upset. I'd be like, no, you're letting me in. Tell me if you guys are coming to Paris. Okay, we'll all go together. When the Louvre's open, though, you gotta make sure the Louvre's back open, though, bro.
Yeah. Right. Until then, Antoine, just make sure, everything's open and ready for when we go.
Oh my gosh. Because I understand it. You got to protect these spaces and stuff. But I just think of if it was my turn to go, to go visit that place, and that's what I wanted to go. How disappointing it would be for it to be closed. As you got there,
Right.
how many people showed up today, and it was closed, and they're like, no, this is why I'm here.
Man, to go through all that trouble and then it's all closed.
Ugh, so disappointing.
That's kind of what I added. Trying to zoom in.
Oh yes, I want this fancy coat.
I know, right? I kind of want it too. I'm not even a cat. It's like,
Oh my god.
he looks so happy.
So it's the face of tolerance. It's just fine.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have family and friends, but I haven't talked to them in so long. Well, my French is still horrible.
Oh gosh.
And then if they ever call me, I would have no idea what they're saying. But if I'm going to visit it, I want to go with someone because I know I'm gonna be overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, it's a lot to take
Yeah.
on for a trip for sure.
If I'm getting lost, I want to have a partner of that will get lost with me.
Yeah, we get lost together. Yeah, traveling together Like I just got back from
Get lost.
Panama, and like my cousin spoke a little bit of Spanish there, which was good because they speak very quickly there. And because
Where?
in Panama, and
Oh, mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
like I have some French from here, and I like when I went to Chile years ago, I was able to get by with kind of like my little French translation a bit. But in Panama I could not use it at all. Like I was really struggling, so I'm glad she had some Spanish to balance us out a bit.
Right, right. Um, yeah, it could definitely be hard. Like I when I went to Costa Rica, like study abroad with my school, I was the only one that spoke Spanish. I'm like, you guys, you can't use me for everything.
I want to go on my own part of the trip.
I'd be like, I gave them a deal. Like, I will help you with the most priority stuff: food, drinks, and then if you get lost.
Yeah.
Other than that, don't help me.
You're on your own. You got to figure it out for yourself, boys. That's
Right,
hilarious.
right. Um, yeah, because there's like a lot of places. We had to do like a community service type of thing while we were there, like make a food for the community kind of thing.
Cool.
Uh, yeah, and it was also like my first counseling course because I was like transitioning to become a therapist.
Cool.
And that was like the first class I took just and also it was like I wanted to do a study abroad that won't be too much. It was like for like almost a month. Instead of doing the like exchange and go all the way to Japan, that would be too much for me physically. So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, Costa Rica sounds better. Well, right now, because I didn't want to be like a whole like by myself in Japan for like a month, 2 months, and then return. I know that
Yeah.
I would be able to do. And like this one with Costa Rica, it was like with 20 other people.
Ah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and I had like a roommate, like we share a room, and we in the hotel was like in the beach,
Gotcha.
so it was like very calm, very exciting. I'm like very nature type, like Japan's very city, at least
Yeah.
with the time, but at that time being, so I'm like I'm gonna choose this one.
That's fair.
Yeah, um,
Penny says
that's
she's never
kind
been
of
outside of the U.S. You should come to Canada. Come visit.
yeah, Penny. I'll tag along.
Yeah, well, you guys come visit the Canadians. Yeah. Yeah, it's just interesting to take in the new spaces and stuff and kind of learn new things, but I also
Mhm.
like coming home to, my
Right.
regular routine.
Oh yeah, that's why I said three weeks was enough for me. I'm like, I can't do more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so funny because and it's like the littlest things that can be like a culture shock. Like when I went to Chile, my sister was living there for a bit, so I went to go see her, and they had like you can't like get a to go coffee unless you go to a Starbucks. Like everything is you go into the espresso bar and you stand and you socialize and have your coffee in place to talk to everybody. It's a cultural thing. But we were out shopping. I'm
Oh,
like, I'm so used to every time I'm here, go out for groceries or get a coffee or a drink of some kind and go. I'm like, I have two free hands. I don't know how to shop with two free hands. I don't know what I'm doing around here. This is chaos. Just little things that kind of get
right.
you.
Yeah, and like in Costa Rica, we got to do like our own tortillas, kind of like but you do it and you eat it right there.
Amazing.
Because they don't have like stuff to put contain. Like it was like in a family's home.
That's funny.
While the ponies and donkeys were just like looking at you like, what are they doing?
Oh, it's more tourists again. Oh dear.
Yep, yep. Yeah, they use like they don't have like oven like us. They had it like cement oven, like those really old
Oh,
kind of. Mhm. And you had to like put it on that huge thing and then put it in. Um, it was so cool,
that's pretty cool.
and it tasted so good, so fresh.
Oh man. Like that's the best stuff. Like learning that kind of cultural thing. Like when we were in Vietnam, we went to like same thing, like someone's house basically, and they taught us how to make spring rolls and how to make like the fresh salads, but everything was made from gardens that were right nearby. Like it was so fresh.
Right. Yeah, they showed us how to like do it, and then we try, and they do it too. They had so many animals. I wish I could take the pony home, but it was too.
It didn't fit in my carry-on.
Yeah, I need to bring bigger luggages.
For pony stealing next time.
Right.
Hilarious.
So I'm trying to add like an eyebrow. So I'm thinking either this one.
Okay.
So just like memorize. I'm gonna do this one, or I should have probably put that in a different layer, but oops. What happens when I? Okay, I'm just gonna turn it off for now, and then or a more like a flat one, like this one.
What if you did one flat one and one up one, and then he was kind of like doing like a sideways look?
Okay.
Like do one of each maybe. I don't know how that'll look, but.
So let me see, one up and then one down.
You've been in Vietnam. We're in Vietnam. So right before the world shut down for the pandemic, I went on a tour with my dad because I've always wanted to go to Angkor Wat, and it was right around my birthday, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to Angkor Wat for my birthday. And we got like a tour group situation, and it went all through Vietnam. So I went through Hanoi to Ha Long Bay to Hoi An, Ho Chi Minh City, and then we did Cambodia for a couple of days, and then a couple beach days in Thailand at the end in Phuket, Thailand. So I didn't really see a lot of Thailand. I'd like to go back and see it, but all kind of like down the east side of Vietnam. And it's fabulous. I would recommend it. It's a fantastic place. Yeah, see, look, he looks so saucy.
Okay, so I'm going to show you all three. So there's this one, right?
Yeah.
There's the black one.
He just looks so unimpressed.
I know. So that's the flat one.
Okay.
And then... Oh, this one he looks actually upset. Maybe not the third one.
So what do we think, guys? The first or the second one? Because those are hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, I kind of like...
Yeah, he's kind of like... he listened to you, but he's not really taking it in. He's kind of like, I don't want this outfit anymore. Oh, Antoine's got family in Vietnam. That's cool. It's a fabulous place, and everybody was very friendly there. I would definitely recommend it. It was an excellent trip. Lots of airplanes to get there, though. It was, yeah. How long was the flight? We had to take many airplanes. So I wouldn't recommend it for you as the next trip you do. I would work my way up to it. Let me think.
Yeah.
On the way there, I can't remember how we got there, but on the way back, we kind of did, like, from Thailand to Hong Kong to BC, and that's a ginormous flight. Like, was like a 10-hour, 12-hour flight. Something, it was huge. And then we just flew from Vancouver
when?
to Ontario. I feel like maybe we went through the States on the way there. I can't remember, but we were on a lot of airplanes. But it's a long flight, so you want to stay for a while when you go. I think we were there for 10 days. So
I'll stay for a month.
yeah,
I'm doing all that.
If you like flying that little, I think I'd probably stay for a very long time.
Yeah.
But we were a little spoiled when we went there because the pandemic was just at the beginning. Like when we got home, my dad and I got home, it was literally like a week later I was working from home because the pandemic was like underway here. But
Oh wow.
over there, it had already been a big deal because the Chinese border was already closed
Mhm.
because of the pandemic, because of COVID. And so when we were doing our tours and things, we were in groups of maybe 10 or 12 people. And they said normally it's groups of like 60 or 70 people because of all the tourists coming from China. So we got spoiled a little bit. So if I went back, I might be disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Too many people. I don't like it.
Mhm. So do I do anything on the background, or
If you
this is good?
if you want to, you can. It's all up to you.
Okay.
We're leaving it open to everybody. I just put some like little circles in behind Mojo because his fur is a little bit chaotic.
Right. Exactly.
So it's a little bit much, but yeah, if you feel you want to add to it, we can go for it for sure.
I'm thinking, what else could I do to make this cat mad?
What do we think, guys? What do we want to add to the cat? What if he was like you could have it just to the side, so you don't have to draw his hand necessarily. You could have like a little like scepter or something, a fancy stick of some kind. Ooh, with a little dangly cat toy at the end.
Oh yeah, I have to look up a reference because I don't
Yeah,
know
I'd
how
have to
those
look that one up. I don't
in
have
my
a
head.
cat, so I don't know how the cat toys
Right.
work.
I mean, my neighbor has a cat, but I don't think she's gonna just let me like, hey, can I borrow your?
Can I borrow this for a sec? Thanks.
Yeah, like the way that like my house is, like her bedroom door, like window is like close to my front door, and
Okay.
the cat. Every time I open the door, that cat is just being nosy and just looking like, okay, can I help you?
I did not
Just
give you
giving me like
permission
the
to walk
just
here.
just judging me that I am going out again.
So funny. Oh my
Yeah, and
gosh.
then like um you know how to say cat in Spanish?
No, I don't.
It's gato.
Okay.
So the name of the cat is gato.
Oh, do they know that? Like, do they know that they've named their cat Cat?
I told them that. I think they didn't. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I
It'd be
was just
so
like,
funny if it's by accident.
FYI, you just named it just cat, but like in different language.
Yeah. Just so you know, your cat's name is Cat. As long as you're good with that, that's fine.
Yeah, and then like when I went to Costa Rica, like the animals, like when you go to stores, like the animals are just like chilling.
That's
There, and there was like a cat there, and the cat in the store, the name was Gatita,
ah,
which I thought was very funny. Yes, Antoine, I know that means cake in French.
oh yeah.
I was very disappointed. I was like, gâteau, and it's like, oh, it's cake and not cat.
I was like, oh, now I want cake.
Yeah, yeah. I was very disappointed when I learned that. I was like, oh, come on, that's just tricking me. And then, I think chat, or something like that is cat in French. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
forget the pronunciation, but yeah, it's very tricky.
Why can't they just
um,
work together?
I, yeah, I love when they name animals like a, a different translation. So what is that toy called? Is it just?
I think if you just looked up like a cat toy, because usually they have like the feathers and the bells and stuff on them.
Oh, it's called cat toy wand. Ooh.
Ooh, that would be perfect.
Yep. Yep. Dog is Shing or something like that.
Shing, and then Vash. Tous les
Or
vaches.
yeah, and then like when we went, we actually ended up exploring the volcano area, and
Cool.
we had to go all the way up. It was so steamy there.
I bet.
And then after we like left, they were like, "Oh yeah," and like it was active like a few weeks ago. I'm like, okay.
Oh
thanks for
no.
telling me. think you're telling us just now.
Worst timing. Well, my cousin went to Iceland once with her mom, and they were going intentionally for the um, Northern Lights. And they went there, but like as they were going over, like the volcano was almost going to erupt there. And I was like, oh man, I hope it doesn't erupt and like completely cover the sky with smoke and everything.
Right, and then like the wildest like place, like they also had like a bar, kind of like not at the same level as the volcano, but like in the middle.
Yeah.
So we would get like drinks, and then I could see how that could get very dangerous if you're hangover or drunk.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna test this out because one, I can't see
Yeah.
the bottom.
I don't want to fall in the volcano. I don't want to be on the news for that. Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm good.
like, and then um I was also like to a third person of color there. I'm like, I do not need to make more minority of the situation.
Oh God.
No, let me keep it more dynamic.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I like behaved, and because their alcohol there's like very like organic and strong.
Oh, okay.
I was not gonna risk it.
No, you want to be careful for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at about like 8:36, and I feel like I haven't asked the question yet because this is Creative Jams. Do you have any like creative advice or tidbits that you would give to someone who is not really sure about their creativity? Put you on the spot.
I gotta think about that one. I feel like definitely like be open-minded to try different mediums.
Nice.
Like when I started the journey, like I put my mind to try everything, like not just drawing, but painting, 3D stuff like collage, like just especially if you don't know like what you want to do or you don't like more. I think self-exploration of different activities just to see how it feels like, or like pottery or clay making, like just get your hands on stuff and just see how it feels.
Right.
And then it might even help you like, oh, I really hate clay making. I'm never doing it.
But now you know.
Yeah, it tells you know it's not for you. Yeah. And then you kind of gives you the opportunity like, oh, I'm gonna try something else. And just be open-minded, like not judge it as soon as you hear it, like, oh, screen printing, I don't know, like just kind of have a good positive outlook before trying it out, and then it not have high expectations right away.
I love that. That's awesome. Because I think that's where a lot of people do get stuck. Like anybody I talked to lately, they'll be like, oh, I could never do that. Where I'm like, but I feel like you probably could though.
Negative, like what if you like, oh, I've never done it, but I could try.
Exactly, give it a shot. Like that. Like I think we've all received the same. Like I can't even draw a stick man. I'm like, everybody can draw a stick man. Don't worry about it. You can get there. It's fine. But yeah, it's that's a great piece of advice, because I think that you're right. Like a lot of people get stuck there and just be like, no, I couldn't get that. Like there are some creative things that are intimidating to me. Like I would love to do the pottery thing, but I also am aware I'm not very patient. So like the letting it dry, like I'd have to leave. Yeah. I'd have to leave the whole building and let it dry, because I'd just keep poking at it or try and cook it too soon or something. So I just have to know that about myself going in.
That's funny. I'm trying to draw a mouse and you're making me laugh.
I'm sorry. But like just knowing yourself and just like giving it a shot. Like the worst thing that it is like, yeah, this isn't your thing, and that's fine.
Right. They even have like glass making. They have there's like so many ways to be creative. I feel like also like not compare yourself Like I know social
Yes.
media have like all these great like cake building art, like size of a house, but no one gets to eat it. It's just for show. Like you don't necessarily have to be that big right away. Like don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just, you draw a square
Yeah.
or just make a simple apple. I don't know, like it doesn't have to be a fancy thing the first thing you make.
Yeah, and like every one of those people who made those huge house-sized cakes, had their brownies explode at least once in their oven, like yours.
Yeah, exactly. If they tell me they haven't, I'm like, that's a lie.
That is a lie. Yeah, I think the
Nope.
comparison thing gets a lot of people. They're like, I didn't get it like that the first time. I'm like, what? But no one did though. So
Right, or they like expect they're gonna do like Picasso or like,
yeah,
no, it's okay. You be your own Picasso. Like just make it, you know.
I love that so much.
Okay, this I don't know. I
Ah,
like
it's so good.
like
Ah.
it's like a thing with the little feathery thingy.
Yeah, I love it. And I love how like unimpressed he is with it. I'm like, this is supposed to be your favorite thing, and he's just kind of like,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen like it has like a little mouse. I'm trying to like show. It's like a little mouse and it has a little feathery.
I
thing
love it.
on
Oh, that is hilarious.
it.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Now I have to find a name for this cat. This.
Who has suggestions? I'm not good at cat names. Who has a good cat name? Don't say the cake one. Gato.
No, we're not doing gato. Not gato.
Unless we name him Gateau, as in cake. Like, no, not this, not the other Gateau, the cake one. And then we can really confuse everybody.
Yep. That's funny.
That was because I had like a roommate in university, and she had a dog, and his name was Kobe, but they were like, but her boyfriend was very adamant. It's not Kobe Bryant. It's Kobe something else. It was very specific, like not
Right.
Kobe Bryant.
Right. As long as Antoine like promises to not tell anyone,
Yeah.
we can name this cat Gato.
Excellent. It's the cake cat. I love it.
Like not telling what it means.
Oh, too good. I'm gonna save this. I like how this came out. So
Nothing,
fancy.
Antoine. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
How about what? Exactly.
I wish I can like write the name Gato somewhere in here. Oh,
You probably could in the background, just kind of like do it like a light gray or something, and then
right.
just have it just in the background.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yes. You're like, what the heck? That's not what. How do you spell gato for cats? It's the wrong one. I like it.
Should I put it on the left side or right side? Which
You can kind of like do it like above his head a little bit, like and it can go like in behind his head. So it's really sneaky.
Oh, like right here.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's see.
Uneven number of letters. Come on, French. Help us out here.
I know. I was trying to make it like go, but yeah. We'll see who noticed it.
Exactly. Who's sneaking that in? I love a good inside joke. It's so good.
Yep. Remember, Antoine, no spoiling it.
No spoilers!
If anyone finds out, I'm gonna know it's you who spoiled it.
It's only 5 of us in this chat here. We'll know who it was. So silly. So silly. Evil laughter.
Mm-hmm. I was telling Penny earlier that I like took 2 full bags of like from the basement and went to donate. Oh my god, I was out of breath.
Oh, but it feels so
like,
good to get that out though, right?
I'm so happy like I got to donate them, and I came back and I realized I still have 1 more bag left. I'm like, gosh, what the heck?
Yeah, I've been meaning to do some more of that. I have lots of like gutting and stuff to do here. It's just been, everything's been so busy, so it's just slowly picking away. But I do love doing a big donation to people. I don't know how I accumulate so much stuff.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I'm like, I'm pretty good in sketchbooks, in pencils. Like, I'm not going to the art store anytime soon.
That's a good place
like,
to be in.
Someone stop me if I have even tried to. Nope.
Nope, not a thing.
Yeah, so at least I know what I have. I have literally 3 sharpeners because I thought I keep losing them. I was like, oh, I don't have it. And then I found all 3. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad.
And then I always find I clean them up and I put them somewhere where I'll remember where they go and not remember where that is. Now, where are all 3 of those sharpeners? They're together somewhere in this apartment.
Yeah, I had to find them because I'm like, I need to sharpen, and then when I need it is when I can find it.
Exactly. I put it somewhere really smart where it'd be easy to find. Where would that be?
Right, and then here, like, anything from Europe is extra expensive, so, like, the sharpener was, like, it's, oh, sure, it's, like, one of these, and then it has, like, 2,
oh, okay.
And they're from Germany, and then they're really good, so I try not to lose them because they're expensive.
Yes, definitely.
So right now I have 3 of these. Because I thought I lost one and then I found another one and I thought I lost it again and I bought another one.
Oh, that's funny. Well, now they're all,
yeah.
You'll always have sharp pencils now. That's perfect.
Yeah, and I keep it right in the desk. I'm like, I'm not moving it. Because I try to move it, make it organized, and then see what happens.
Exactly.
I lost it in my own place.
Oh, no.
Trying to see if I
Okay.
should add anything on the right side.
Elisandra seems very organized. Yes, I'm a little jealous of this organization situation. Penny, myself.
Penny, I try, but it's a struggle sometimes.
There's always like that little bit of pile of stuff at the end that doesn't really go anywhere, and that's the pile that makes me crazy.
Yeah, I like reorganize my whole art and works section in the house, and I'm like, it took me probably 2 months to remember where everything was.
Oh dear. Yeah, you're like, it's gonna make it more simple. It's gonna know where it's everything going, and then you don't remember anything else. He says, I just throw everything on the floor.
Well, Penny, I'm not going to your house. I'm sorry. I'll be like, have a good day. I'll pet your dog though, and then leave.
They usually have like a lot of like organized piles. It's just when the piles start building up a little bit extra, it's too much. Bring a bulldozer, Penny says. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
so funny.
Be like, I'll do it when you're streaming, so everyone will be like, "What's that noise?"
Yeah. Yeah, we're always worried about the cars on the street. We'll be like, there's a full bulldozer in
Right.
my living room.
Exactly. You'll be like, "It's just Ellie cleaning my room."
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god. Yeah, though, seriously, like I cleaned like the basement. I like I have so many art. I have more art stuff in the basement. I'm like, oh my gosh. What?
How is there
So that's
more?
another project for maybe sometime this year. I don't know. Well, I do have to prepare for any markets that I have, so I have to eventually go down.
You need the art supplies for all of the zines and stuff you're doing.
Yeah, I finally have like a zine case that I put all the zines, so I don't lose any extra ones.
Perfect.
Um, yeah, because I'm like, why didn't I do this earlier?
This feels like it should be obvious.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
gosh.
I don't know. It takes a bit to get organized, though. It's not something that sometimes it comes naturally.
Yeah, it's definitely like a work in progress because, like, yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that organization around here, and then find out it really works or it doesn't. And it just at the same time, organizing is expensive sometimes. That's true too. Yeah, it can be a lot,
Yeah.
and um,
Oh
but
yeah,
yeah,
expensive. Yeah, for sure. That's why I like any organized stuff. I'm like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. I don't know if you have those stores.
yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
what I try and do too. We had like an organization store here not long ago, and it was really good for that kind of modular kind of organization. But it's gone now, unfortunately. But yeah, if you can find something that's affordable, because yeah, and also, as long as you don't think about the money that went into the things you're donating away, that's all you need to do. It's all good.
Right, right. And then like next time they like buy stuff, like buy what you actually need, not what you want, so you can
Yeah.
kind of compensate for you.
No, exactly. Like, or even just like, I know some people who do like a one in, one out thing. Like, if I buy a sweater, I have to donate one of the sweaters I already have, kind of thing. I'm not that
Mhm.
organized. I'm not that coordinated. But
Yeah, exactly.
it would be, yeah, just whatever keeps it simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are
Trying to think
cracking me up. You should join us on a stream
um,
one time, honey. All three of us can get together on a stream. Let's do it.
right. um, Trying to like add one thing that I know we don't have a lot of time, but like on this area right here, but I don't know what.
Hmm.
Like what else cats like?
Isn't catnip really tall? Isn't it a tall plant?
Oh, let me look it up. I mean, I could probably do that really quick.
'Cause I thought it was like, I think it's like a grass. So you could do like a pot of
Yeah,
catnip in the back.
cats love those things.
They truly do. They go freaking crazy for it.
Yeah. Yeah, literally the neighbor's cat like who is always at the window, like the I don't know what the thing called, but like the shade thing that you close on the window.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it's broken because he keeps poking his head.
Jeez.
He keeps poking his head to just see what's going on.
Oh my god. And they don't even care
And he's
either. They're just like, don't do that thing. And then they're like, no, I'm doing that thing. Don't even. They just
Yeah,
sassy.
no. There's some with like purple. Huh.
Purple
interesting.
catnip?
Yeah.
Huh.
In the word.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's like Napata. Where's Oliver when you need it? I can't pronounce this. It's some fancy scientific name for it, I guess.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't know it could be like they have so many. Huh. I'm trying to see if I can make this one. Oh, I'm trying to find a simple one now. Of course, there's so many kinds. What?
I just thought there was catnip. I didn't know there was this like whole rainforest worth of different kinds.
Yeah, like when I search it, I'll put the link here so you can see what I'm talking about. Because I don't know which one to. Like if you go on, there's two of them, but like the purple one is very nice, but I didn't know they came in like colors.
Oh, I didn't know they had like flowers on them either. That's chaos. I thought it was
Do you see what I'm
grass.
talking about?
I thought it was just grass.
Yeah.
Huh. We're learning. Look at us educating ourselves.
Right.
Look at
Oh
us.
boy. Let me see if I can draw the leaf at least. Man. Why you gotta make it complicated?
Art is so hard.
Oh, motorcycle going by.
Oh man.
Took long them enough. Well, don't worry, we're almost done. You guys can come in.
You guys
Destroy the
do your
road.
thing. Oh, he's so fun.
See how the time flew by.
I know, crazy. I don't know how that happened.
I blame this cat.
He's just too much fun. I can't take it.
He was like, "You're making me wear all this. I'm gonna make the time go by fast." Dream Mojo's super quiet.
He's super exhausted. We were up visiting family on the weekend, and
Oh, that.
it's not his jam. Like, it's just, he's used to being so quiet. So when the kids are running around and all the people are running around, he kind of like just goes and finds a corner for himself to lie in. But he doesn't sleep or nap or anything. So he's been sleeping all day.
Oh wow.
Just recovering.
He
It's
is
too
worn
much.
out.
It is too much for him. He is an
Right.
old.
I'm not being a bodyguard today.
Yeah, you protect yourself, woman. I am
Yeah.
off duty today.
I feel like this doesn't even look like it.
I would believe it. Look it. It's beautiful.
Just two little leaves. It's like, that's all the catnip I get.
He ate the rest of it.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. And this, and this, and this. What?
Do you have any words of advice, Erin?
Words of advice? I like your words of advice. Of like being just like take on the things. Like I think like mine is always like just do the thing. Like you gotta try the thing, you gotta give it a shot because otherwise you're not gonna know if you can or can't do it. And so I've always told people like just give it a shot. Just try the thing. At very worst, you don't like it, but they're also like not gonna find you as a artist sitting on your couch. Like you have to go get it out there, see what can come from it, and then go from there. At least you know you tried it a little bit,
Right.
and then you're good to go. But a lot of people just kind of want a lot of this stuff to just happen for them, and that's not how it works. You got to get out there and get your face out on the things.
Yeah, exactly. And don't sell yourself short either.
No,
Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the imposter syndrome's a real thing. But you have to like give yourself some credit. Like you're doing a lot of things that other people aren't doing, and if you're trying to make a art career, a lot of people quit before you did. You know, like you just give yourself some credit for it is a great way of putting it. So look at him go. I love it so much. Amazing. Oh, this is gonna be the best card. I'm super stoked. I'm excited.
Yeah, I love how it came out.
Oh, he's so fun. His fancy crown. I love it. I can't get over that coat. I want that coat.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much, Elisandra, for joining me for this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it
And
was fun.
I think we should do it again sometime because this was, like you said, the time just flew by. Oh my
I
goodness.
can draw anything. So like, it could be, I don't know, drawing fake food for Mojo, and I'll be here.
Excellent. Let's go. Let's do it. We'll do it. Mojo will be stoked. He will be riveted.
You'll probably be mad at me for making fake food.
He spent some time with them. He'll appreciate it. It'll be fine. Oh my gosh, so I can't believe 2 hours has passed, but here we are. So I think like I'm gonna put a little final few touches on my piece, and Elisandra will wrap hers up, and then I'll put it together in one fabulous card, and we'll let you guys know what the next steps are. Dan and I are gonna be chatting tomorrow about what the plan is, so stay tuned on that. Do you have anything, Elisandra, that you want to like plug or let us know? You go live on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, and then I try my best to do Fridays. Lately, it's been hard with adult life. But hopefully to do that, I'm gonna transfer my llamas emotes to digital so I can
Nice.
get that going, and add it to my stream here, or whatever the thing is called.
I love that. I feel behind. Everybody's doing these crazy emote things, and I feel behind.
Oh, I'm behind too. Like, I only have the sketching part. It's not even like drawing digital yet. Yeah, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that when I stream this week, coming and whatnot weekend, I will be able to show you the upgrades on those.
Oh, amazing. I'm looking forward to it. So check out, you're just on Twitch, right? Or are you on YouTube now?
Yeah, I'm just on Twitch.
Perfect. So if you guys are not following Elisandra, definitely follow her. It's Helpful Doodles. So follow along. Also, she's on Instagram as well. So follow all the fabulous things and check it out because her stuff is so much fun. Like that peacock that you did a couple weeks ago, freaking insane. I love it so much. So
thanks. Yeah, it's very fun doing animals. I mostly do animals, by the way.
I love it. Yes.
If you haven't catch the clue, I love animals, and I find it so naturally easy to draw.
That's so good.
For me. So you won't, if you're looking for like portraits of people, I'm sorry, I don't do those.
I don't do that. It'll have to be their essence in form of a sassy cat. That's it.
Yes, sassy cats and hippos and all the funny, and got toes. Actually, cakes, not cats.
Yeah.
And food. Yeah, food and animals is like my drawing to go.
I love it. I love it so much. So maybe we'll do some more cards in the future, everybody. But for now, thank you everybody who tuned in to Creative Jams with us. If you want to join in on your own stream sometime, on a dual stream, let me know. I'm also down to have people again. Like I said, I would be down to do like Penny and Elisandra, all three of us at the same time or something. If anybody wants to join in, you're more than welcome. I think these are so much fun. So I hope you all have.
Remember, Antoine, no telling anything.
No telling the secrets. Keep the secrets, man. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will. Thanks for the laugh too. We will catch up with you all soon. I will be back next Monday, same time and channel, and Elisandra's going to be on Saturday, Sunday, maybe Friday. So keep an eye out on her Twitch stream for that as well. Thanks everybody. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Um,